I wanted to continue on kind of these unique aspects of Ballas Invest and maybe talk about the partnership we have with an engineering school called 3IL, which is in Limoges. This partnership is quite interesting, and I wanted to mention because we might have some news coming soon about how this partnership is going to evolve. But I think as much helping children in need than helping people get the possibility to also help themselves. And I think that's the student part, which is also very interesting. You created, with the help of the administration over there, a specific master's in e-santé, which is called electronics healthcare or numerics healthcare, inside an engineering school. So this whole aspect of Ballas Invest, which is trying to give back to the community, to students inside the country, or help children outside. I wanted also to get your maybe point of view for this very interesting partnership that takes quite a bit of space in our give back mentality.
Yeah, and this one is a bit special. Of course, it's not a charity and so on. I mean, the question is why 3IL, which is the name of the engineering school based in Limoges. Mm-hmm. I think this one is a bit the aspect of when I started to say, why do we work together? And we said, look, there is a need to deliver. We set the bar at the level of excellence. You know, that's what I like in this school, is that it's a school that has been aiming for excellence. Their ranking across France has been rising for the last few years. Mm-hmm. So it's good to work with them because we know they're going to keep rising. Yep. You know, and we share a little bit the same DNA. Second is, a friend is actually managing the school. Dominique Bayarja, we have known each other for about 15 years now, a bit more than 15 years. So there is a lot of trust as we do that. And we both know we don't do that it's not a one-off to show off or anything. We want to build something, which we know is always challenging, but we want to build something impactful.
Yeah, you want to help.
I think it started by saying also, if we want digital health and some of the investment in ballas, and then the mission of the school to really fully blossom, mm-hmm. It's important also to invest in the territories across France, not just Brussels, not just Paris, not just London, but also the territories across France.
Yes.
And we wanted to be, more entrenched into an ecosystem with a school, with university, with hospital, with local startups, and obviously some of the startups we have invested in, and see if we can create, let's say, a bit of an accelerator of what's happening there. Okay, so that was really the main purpose of creating this share e-health or share e-santé in French. We have created that, 2 years ago. This is now the second year. And obviously now thinking about how can we make it really kind of scale up after this initial phase of, getting to learn, know each other, mm-hmm. And look, it's good. We had actually yesterday, for the second year, let's say a conference e-santé with this ecosystem, yep. With the same intent. I mean, really kind of what can we do going forward to continue, increasing the momentum for the companies, for university, for the different players, and of course, combining the ambition of 3IL and Ballas Invest. So again, very, very promising.
Do you want to maybe give a little teaser?
Maybe I'll mention one more thing before that is, look, I've been where I am because, I've been supported by scholarship along my studies. Okay. I benefited from a scholarship to do my, engineering diploma in University of Louvain, paid by Wallonia, mm-hmm. Which at the time, obviously, my family couldn't pay for, so I wouldn't be here without this scholarship. I also did INSEAD with a scholarship that I won from from Rotary.
Yep.
And I know I would not have been able to do INSEAD without it. So with the same spirit, I say, look, it's important that AI is for all, because if you want AI to be beneficial, and you ask me a question, if it could be dangerous or so on, I think it can be beneficial if people can use and master AI versus be used by it.
Yep.
So I thought it was very important that we have a strong support for students in these regions. So we did actually a scholarship. We are sponsoring the studies of 2 students, and I'll conclude on that. Actually, this postcard, 2 students. It was 2 last year, 2 this year, and part of our values also. It's one man, one woman, because we believe a lot about diversity, and the best way to start it is to start for yourself. And so looking forward to the next step in this partnership.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a teaser, but I'll say more when we have agreed on all the details. So stay tuned also on this one. In a future podcast, you'll learn more.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. It was great in this new studio, and I can't wait for more conversations, more guests, and new aspects of what we have in store for you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Take care, Europe, going global.
Yeah, thank you very much.